Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Jason. It's about 3:30 in the morning, and I was basically looking through my list of dreams, and I was trying to pick out which one I should read to you guys tonight. And I had one that was really he's shorter than the other ones. So I look at it, and I wanted to rewrite it because it was really sloppy. Um, because sometimes when you're trying to read them and you're on these, you'll sound terrible. You'll stutter a lot because you're trying to read your own handwriting. But I'm kind of in shock right now because I had a huge confirmation in this dream. A huge confirmation. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read the dream first so I don't mess it up. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to point out where I saw my confirmation at. Okay? But I will point out ahead of time that Christ in this dream gives me a wedding gift. And the wedding gift is what's blowing my mind away right now. It makes sense. I understand. Okay. I must start by reading. I remember being in a large building that was either a school or a college. I saw an old friend. We caught up and started to walk and talk about stuff. The scene changed and I'm still walking with my old friend. But I also have a second good friend there with us, walking and talking to us. I go to leave and find my old friend keeps following me, which weirds me out just a little bit because he won't stop following me. But so then it goes into another scene where my good friend and old friend climb down a well or a hole, or maybe even a portal. By this time, my old friend seems to be acting rude and asking my good friend. So he's acting rude to my friend, he won't leave him alone kind of thing. He's saying something to him I couldn't really hear in the dream, though. And then the good friend turns to the old friend. Maybe I should say bad friend and good friend. So the good friend turns to the bad friend and says, "Are you mocking me?" This good friend, guys, later in the dream, I think this good friend is Jesus Christ. So the good friend turns to the other guy and is like, "Are you mocking me?" While he's in this hole. So in this hole, all of a sudden, for some reason, I'm in the hole with him, and me and the good friend, who I think is Jesus Christ, start to preach to this guy. We start to minister to him. We start to preach. I turn to him and start preaching about Christ and his atonement, which is Christ's triumph over physical and spiritual death. I teach him all kind of stuff. I'm like preaching to him. I remember that I felt very insufficient at that time, as my words would never come out right. That I couldn't tell him about I couldn't tell him about Christ as well as I wanted to. Sadly, this next scene, I only remember being in a tower on a high building talking to a beautiful girl about marriage. So pretty much, there's one part of this whole dream that was like really, really long, but I only remember this one part. I'm at the top of a building, a tower, talking to this girl about marriage. Okay, then this is where it starts to get really interesting, guys. I then remembered that me and my good friend, who's Jesus, I start to call my best friend, we're really excited because we're both getting married at the same exact times. We're both getting married at the same time and we're celebrating. I remember having I call it a bucket of beer. You can call it a bucket of wine, whatever. So I had this bucket of beer. Technical term in my dream was a beer. So yeah, beer in my hand. And I was getting mad because it kept spilling over. So spilling over as I walked through the building and into the bathroom. I was mad at everyone in the bathroom, guys, because they were shooting their urine onto my clothes, the back of my clothes, and I kept trying to move, jerk them back and forth so that pee didn't hit my inside of my urine. I mean my urine bucket, my alcohol bucket there. So I was really trying to avoid the dirt, the sin, whatever that urine represented. I was really trying to avoid it, get it off my clothes, the stains off my clothes, and I wanted out of my alcohol. Okay, and I was really, really worried that they ruined the beer. I started, so I wrote here, I started to worry that I had urine in my drink. I believe I saved it though, so I think the beer was all right. This next scene starts with. Okay, so I'm getting really excited about what I'm about to share with you guys in a second, because when I read this like 10 minutes ago, I was blown away. I didn't even know it was here. I forgot. This next scene starts with me and my good friend excited about getting married. As we start to celebrate, my good friend tells me that the room we are in was mine as a present, as a gift. So if you think about it, we're celebrating, we're in this room, guys. And he looks at me in the dream and he says, this is your gift, your wedding gift. And I was like, okay. And I'll tell you why I wasn't too excited after a while, but in the dream I ain't, but I am now. So he's like, this room is yours. This is your wedding present, your wedding gift. He said he got me. This is why he said he got me this room. Listen to this very careful. He said he got me the room, this wedding gift room, so I'd have a place to rest up and relax before I got married and he got married. I will repeat this. He said the reason why he got me that room, that wedding gift, was so that he said he got me the room so I'd have a place to rest up and relax before I got married. You might as well put here, brings me to a place to relax before the wedding supper of the Lamb, which is the rapture. So he basically just told me, I got you a place to rest and relax before the rapture takes place. It's just right here in front of my face, guys, and I didn't even realize it till like 5 minutes ago. I'm pumped right now. Okay, let me continue. I remember he was getting married at the same time I was, of course. I then felt bad because he said that it was a wedding gift and I had no gifts to give him, so I started to feel bad, like you really would in a real wedding situation. You got me a gift, I didn't get you a gift. Of course, in the dream, you don't realize what's going on like you do now. At that time, thinking, it's a really little room, okay, it's cool and all, but anyway. So I did feel bad about that, and the reason why I didn't like the gift in the dream is because it looked like a regular, like a bathroom with beds in it, like a hotel room but it had like bathrooms. It was just like wasn't all that attractive of a room. And when I woke up at first, I was like, why would he give me that for a gift? Like that wasn't all too, great. But now that I think about it, guys, I am extremely excited here. So it pretty much ends it, guys. So I'm sitting there with Christ, guys. We're celebrating, at the beginning. We're all having a good time. It's kind of like one of those things you do before a wedding. Everybody's drinking and dancing and all that. And then, a lot of stuff happens in the middle with me and him preaching to that guy and bringing him to, we was in some kind of portal hole, preaching. But again, the most exciting thing about this to me is, for those of you who don't know about the island, I'm not going to come out and say Palawan yet, because until I hear Palawan, until God tells me what he's talking about, I don't accept anything. I take everything to the Lord. But I cannot mistake and I will not deny that there is an island, guys. If it wouldn't be so, I would not be telling you. But one more time, let me read what he told me right there. As he's handing me my gift, this is what he says. Well, it seems like finally here I could tell you what he says. He says, okay. As we're in that room, and he's like, this is your gift, Jason. I'm looking around this room. He said he got me the room so I'd have a place to rest up and relax before I got married. Wow. So God has this was revelation to me, guys, that God, Jesus Christ, I knew he was Jesus Christ in a dream. Jesus Christ told me that he had a gift for me, a place for me to rest up before the rapture would take place, before the wedding supper of the Lamb. And I have been seeing islands, guys. I mean, how else? Please leave your opinions below. Where else would the Lord send me to rest up before the rapture? Like I said, I take all things to the Lord, and I'll take this to the Lord, and I feel the Spirit. I feel great about this. So, this brings a lot of credence to other dreams and visions I'm having about an island. I don't know. I'm just really excited right now. And I just forgot this was totally here. Wow. Well, anyway, guys, leave your comments and or your concerns below. And if you have a problem with a possibility of a place where maybe the 144,000 get trained, please leave your comments below. And as far as the 144,000, let me make one thing clear. You have a lot of haters out there in Bible land who say none of us can be part of the 144,000 because we're not Jews. Well, guess what, guys? Jews from the tribe of Judah, okay? Now, are you speaking the 144,000 are from the 12 tribes of Israel? Tribe of Judah is just one tribe out of 12. Okay, 10 of those 12 tribes were lost, which means that we have no idea where they went. They could have went and settled up north and been the Vikings. They could have went. I could have been like the tribe of Dan. Then one group could have went from the lost tribes of Israel and they could have settled England. Then Ireland. And next thing you know, guys, the ancient American Indians could have been a lost tribe back in the day. They went in their boats and ships and went somewhere else. Or maybe even since a lot of Americans are from England, maybe we have the same blood. Maybe it's I don't know where everybody's from, but so many of us right now are walking around with blood in us from the tribe of Israel. It's not even funny. So don't doubt yourself. Don't say, well, I'm not a Jew, so I can never be in the 144,000. That's not true. Not only do you possibly have the blood of the 144,000, but I can guarantee you the scriptures will prove that you can be drafted in and be no less than any other Jew or any other member of the 144,000. Anyway, I hope you guys are excited about this stuff just as much as I am. I'm loving it. I'm about to go to bed in a little while and hope the Lord reveals another dream to me because I love this. I got like a whole 3-ring binder full of them now. This is all like 3 months. He's giving me a 3-ring binder full of them. And like to say, I love the Lord. I love you guys. I hope you guys keep listening and leaving your comments below. If you have any concern, write it down below. Let's talk about it. If you have a second opinion, please, I'd love to hear it. Like I said, I take my things to the Lord. I just don't believe what people say online. If the Lord told me that before he marries the bride, I've already been told I'm part of the bride. So he just told me that before we get married, I have you a place of rest and comfort to wait out before our wedding day. The wedding day is the rapture. So he's sending me somewhere to rest and relax and to train me before my wedding day. What could that be, guys? I can't wait to hear you guys' opinions on this or what you think it might be. Okay. I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.